Hi guys, we've come into the Padarn Park to pick up the bird survey drop rig. On my way up here, I paid attention to the birds around me. When I was crossing the fields, there were loads of swallows and martins flying around in flocks, calling out. There were a few seagulls calling, and there were loads of wagtails on the paths. When I got into the woods, there were no bird calls at all. I did see a thrush, I did see a robin, I did see a wren, but there are no calls whatsoever. If you watched the last video up at the Kevin D site, on that we could see that now the birds are flocking up. It's August, I hate to say it, but it's getting a bit chillier and the nights are drawing in. There are no more big dawn choruses where birds are calling out for breeding purposes. That all seemed to die off in June, and in July all the birds started to flock up, and that's happening into August now. The birds hatched this year and their parents and are all getting ready to fly off or do whatever they do in the winter. Let's go and get this drop rig. It's just through here. Here we are. 2 Clippies on a branch. The Zoom F3 recorder in a bag, camouflaged underneath. The last time I left a drop rig on this site, which was the last recording here, there weren't that many bird calls, but what we did get, amazingly, were Tawny Owlets, and their calls were clipping the audio, which means they would have probably been on these branches right here. In fact, there's a feather just on that branch there. Looks like a great place to get fed. It's quite safe here. It's difficult to get to, but that was a month ago. And now with all these changes, the birds not singing in the morning anymore and the other birds flocking, it'll be interesting to see what we actually get here in these woods. And as this is part of a year-long project, it provides a jigsaw to the puzzle of the birds over a whole year in these woods. And even if there's only a few or no birds calling at dusk and dawn, that is part of the puzzle. It gives us a pattern of bird behaviour in these woods, in the Padarn Park. But I'm going to strip this down now. I'll put the dusks and the dawn into the archive file playlist, and if there's any interesting snippets, I'll leave them at the end of the video. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.